to another quick stream of Pokemon Go. This is Ken from GottaWatchemAll. Today, I went to a Mewtwo raid. I did not have an EX raid pass, so all I got was some jealousy when I was there, but it was awesome. The energy was great. I saw about 60 trainers got the passes that actually showed up to this raid. It was in Freehold, New Jersey, and they broke off into individual teams, and I didn't see anyone upset, so it looked like almost everyone caught Mewtwo, which was pretty cool. So I don't have an EX raid pass yet, so what I'm going to do today is just prepare my squad, my roster, of what we should be looking for and how to prep my team to be ready for Mewtwo when I do finally get this pass. So the main counters for Mewtwo that you're going to want to worry about are going to be a Bite Crunch Tyranitar. That's going to be your number one counter for Mewtwo, so long as the Mewtwo does not have Focus Blast, because it'll just wreck Tyranitar. But Tyranitar is a good bet with Bite and Crunch. Now take a look at my Tyranitar. So this was a Bite Stone Edge Tyranitar during the birds, when we were going for legendary birds. And I burned 3 or 4 charge move TMs trying to get Crunch, and I went back and forth between Fire Blast and Stone Edge 3 or 4 times, and I just ran out of TM. So this will ultimately end up with a charge move TM that'll bring this to Crunch, but he's almost... I have no candy. I'm not going to be powering this one up anymore, but this is going to definitely be in my roster for Mewtwo. The next one, if you happen to have a Mewtwo already, Mewtwo is also going to be a good counter for Mewtwo, but we're going to assume that the majority of people out here do not have a Mewtwo and don't have one in their lineup. So once you get one for future Mewtwo raids, if you happen to be that lucky, use your Mewtwo. The other ones that you can use are going to be Houndoom. That's another one that can get a double dark move set. Now I have 2 Houndooms, and they both have really crummy IVs. So, I'm not going to really invest anything into them. They are what they are, and I'm just going to leave them be. But I have 2, and they both have the right move sets. I use some TM, so I'll throw these in the mix for sure on any Mewtwo raid that I do. But, if you happen to have a good one, this is a good chance to actually use a dark Pokemon and have it have some, actual viability in the meta. So, why not? I like using, unique Pokemon and bringing out new Pokemon. So this is a good opportunity to use someone that we really haven't had any reason to use before. The next one that you really can look into is another weakness of Mewtwo is bug moves. So Scizor is going to be a good one. Pinsir is another one. I think I have a decent Scizor, and maybe I'll throw some Stardust into it. So I have one that's kind of further along, leveled up. But I think this one has crummy IVs, and I really don't want to burn some TMs on trying to get bug moves, but I do have this one that has a perfect attack stat, so it's over 80% with perfect attack. This will be the one, if anything. Maybe I'll see, let's power this one up a little bit. It already has the right move set, so I'm sitting on 1.779 million Stardust, so I'm not worried about, going through Stardust or anything like that, but, this will be the bug entry for my roster. So I've got the Tyranitar, I've got the 2 Houndooms, I've got Scizor, and I'm pretty good, with them. It's a nice diverse base depending on moveset. I'm well rounded. If it happens to be a Focus Blast Mewtwo and the Tyranitar gets wiped out, I've got these guys that I can count on to anchor. And another good one that we could talk about is Gyarados. Gyarados is one of my favorite raiding and Pokemon in general in the game, just because of the high DPS. So I have a bunch of Bite Hydro Pump Gyaradoses that I've built up, and some of them have pretty decent IVs, and they're just a solid workhorse for any raiding. So I have a bunch of them that I could just toss in to back up my my actual lineup of these kind of unique Pokemon. So let's see, this Scizor is kind of getting there. Let's get it over 2,000 CP. We'll call it there. So got a nice little Scizor. Nice use of a bug Pokemon. No reason to use them, before this, so that's cool. You can use Pinsir too. I really don't have any good Pinsirs, and I'm not trying to power any of them up. I'm sure I have a ton of candy for Pinsirs, but I think I only saved 2, and none of them have good IVs. Look at the candy count. I've caught a billion of these things, and I've never had a use for it. I'm not going to start now. I'll just put the Scizor in there and call it a day. And then let's look at the Gyarados. So you see here, I've got over 3,000 Gyarados, and they all have Bite, Hydro Pump. So this is like my trio workhorse for gyms and raiding. So they'll definitely get used against Mewtwo for sure, and they're all the way powered up. So they're level 38 right now. I can't put anything else into them. But as soon as I hit 39, I'll boost them up a little bit more. And then finally, someone else that I could power up is Gengar. So Mewtwo is also weak to Ghost. So a double Ghost move Gengar is going to be a good choice too. Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball is what you want. I do not have the right moves on my Gengar. Again, cycled through a bunch of TMs, didn't get what I needed. So I just gotta do more raids so I can get my hands on TMs. But I have this Gengar that I've been powering up, and I hatched like 3 Ghastlies over the past couple days, and for whatever reason, I've been seeing them in the wild, like spawning in my house and stuff like that. So I got some candy. So let's see how far we can get this Gengar up. And I'm never concerned really about the move maximum damage cutoff with CP. Like, I'm just gonna power this thing up. Give me the extra couple hit points. I'll take it. And I'm a completionist, so I would never stop the bar. Before it's all the way at the end, if I could avoid it, because in for an inch, in for a mile, I think. And I've hoarded Stardust for so long that, I got to start using it. So maybe I'll get one more out of this. And this Gengar is looking pretty beefy. Booyah. So there you have it. So my lineup for Mewtwo is going to be my 3216 Tyranitar. Has a perfect defense stat. I don't really care. I'm bringing it in anyway. I just got to get that Fire Blast off its moveset and get that over to Crunch. The next Pokemon that I'm going to be bringing are my party of Gyarados. So these 3, I'll probably use 2 of them at least in the lineup. They're solid anchor Pokemon. They've got decent hit points. Compared to the Tyranitar that was just 102 hit points, I got 160 for Gyarados. So it's got a little bit more legs, a little bit more depth. So maybe I'll anchor my party with the Gyarados. Then I have the Houndooms, which I'll bring in. And, I'll probably put these in the middle of the lineup because they're low CP, they're low hit points, but I can get that stab attack, just get a couple dark moves in, and just contribute damage-wise that way. But maybe I'll bring one of these. And then I have my Scizor, which is now up over 2,000 with a double bug moveset. Solid moves, give me that stab damage, stab bonus all day. And then finally, my Gengar, which still has some room to grow, but this thing's going to be beefy. And again, I just got to get some charged TM, so I got to get out there and do some raids. I've haven't really done any raids this week at all. I didn't do any Raikou. Sunday I'll probably go out and hit some, but I got to get some charged TMs before I actually hit Mewtwo. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to do a quick video prepping for Mewtwo, showing you what my roster is. Leave in the comments, message me, tag us on Facebook. Let us know what you're going to be using to bring the Mewtwo. Like, what's going to be your strategy? Are you going to go straight DPS? Are you looking to take advantage of stab? Are you looking to take advantage of the weakness? Or do you just have, some go-to Pokemon in your roster that, regardless of what the raid boss is, you're going to bring them? Let me know. Let me know what you have. That was a terrible throw. Let me know what you're going to be doing, because it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, I'm going for the stab bonus. That's going to be my style. And when I went to this raid today, there was 60 people there, and there was so many people catching it on the first ball. 6% base catch rate with a 45% or something like that, with a gold medal, curveball, excellent throw, all that kind of, every modifier possible. It's 45, 46%. I'm not too concerned. I know it's going to be no problem. And I think when they had 17 in the Mystic group that I was standing by, I actually filmed it and put it on Instagram. But that was, they took it down in less than 100 seconds or something like that. So it was before halftime, and they just completely annihilated the thing. And pretty much everyone was bringing Tyranitars. But we'll see. But there's my roster. Let me know what you guys are using. Check everything out on GottaWatchemAll.com. Thanks for checking us out. See everyone next time.